Hey guys, welcome back. This is Lucid. I got another turn for you for Rumble Rumble. We're playing Middle-Aged Agartha. Atlantis. It's turn 49. Let's see what we've got going on. I believe last turn we took Pelagia for ours. So I think we've got a few things going on. We're going to be staging to take the rest of Pelagia's forts, which he's got a bunch of mages and stuff sitting in. Yeah, we've got also a war raging with Yis right now. So, did Dark Knowledge, did not find anything. Okay, we cast Teleport, and it appears our thug has done his job. You can see he's regenerating a little bit at the beginning just because he put the Coral Sword on, so it raised his max HP, but he didn't start off with the raised max HP. Right. This is how it should work. Smack. Okay. And then coming down here. Actually, is this worse? Okay, we're gonna watch this. We have a battle between Fascia and Relay. So apparently there's an update. Apparently Fascia is kind of eating Jotunheim. And Relay is attacking Fascia, so that will be an interesting conflict. I think I want Fascia to win. I think that's what's in my interest, but I don't want them to win badly. I definitely don't want a big Relay to my north. The Mind Blasts are going, but it looks like the Arrow Fire is going to take its toll. My money's on... Oh. My money's still a little bit on Fascia. Nope, okay. That was a really close combat. Could have gone either way. I think there were a lot of units on Fascia that got damaged by Mind Burn that didn't die that contributed to the HP route. Okay, let's see. So, Yis is attacking us here with a bunch of knights. That's annoying. Some of them got hit with poison barbs. And then they are attacking us here. So, okay, this is where we teleported in our thug, and they were moving some troops in. So it appears we've caught them. Ah. Okay, he will make quick work of them. Chop, 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 chop. Okay. And then we are attacking. Oh shit. Okay, this was supposed to be an empty province. So these guys moved 2 provinces. And they intercepted a big army. And I was moving everybody because I wanted to be safe. Like, I didn't want to run into some light thugs or something and have them die. But I don't think we're going to beat this, guys. Movarch Knights are scary as fuck. Okay, they went Falling Frost, and that did something. Shit. Not good. Alright. Does our mage get off? Nope. Okay. So, this is very bad. We killed 3 of them, which is not even almost enough to make it kind of worth it. Okay, wait, and we attack here and apparently get wrecked. So we're attacking here and shit. I don't know if this was intentional, but I think what really happened is he's moving these guys with, like, where his knights were moving, but he moved there they moved too slowly, and so what ended up happening is they inadvertently have caught my thug rating, is I think what happened. I think when I first saw this, I was like, shit. what a Jedi move. He was thinking I might raid. I think they're just slowly chasing behind those knights that we just saw. And they caught this. And of course they're going to paralyze him and he can't even buff up. I think I might want charcoal shields. I don't really have enough fire gems though. But they're mostly earth gems. But then I don't have to worry about shit like this quite as much. I should burn these guys up. Because right now we're actually okay. We have fear, so we can scare them off, and our HP pool is kind of alright. Well, not anymore. 7. 4. Okay, and these guys are actually doing better in combat than... See, I have 25 protection, though, and I don't have any fatigue. Paralyzed for 10 more turns. Yeah, some shit. Okay, so he's dead. So we've lost a lot of thugs now, guys. This is like a very high-cost thugging. This is... You do not want to lose this many thugs. We lost all those 4 back there, and then we lost, what, 1 more, and then we lost the mage. We're kind of not doing very well in this war. So, the thing is, though, I think, if I can get an... Okay. I can make armies that he can't kill very, very soon. That's why I'm not, like, down in the dumps about this. I mean, Movarch Knights are scary as hell. But, once we have Acid Storm, which is coming up, we're gonna have it this turn. We can take a Fire Mage, we surround him by a bunch of these guys. We have them guard commander. We kind of need other buffs, but not really. Honestly, if we do Marble Warriors, which I almost have, we can't, unfortunately, do Wooden Warriors, but we can do Marble Warriors. And that is not too far. It's only 7. But anyway, Acid Storm should wreck their Movarks. There's nothing he's going to be able to bring that's going to easily survive Acid Storm. Not for a long time. The other thing I'm going to have coming up is Murdering Winter. And Murdering Winter, as it turns out, if I catch him in Cold 3, will kill half of his Movarks, which is a pretty good use of 40 water gems. Fortunately, we're not vulnerable to any of that because we have too much HP. Most of our dudes. Okay, so what are we doing this turn? We got a few things going on. One is we're preparing to jump on top of this fort. We basically have everybody in a big blob in the back, and we've got Poison Ward going off to hopefully get everybody. And so we're gonna just move everybody in. We have to prepare for the worst case, which is that he combines armies and has them patrol. It would be pretty logical for him to do that, but he's probably just going to gym bait and then wait for me to come storm. The other thing I need to do is, this is where this Movarch army was, and this is where the army... They were all here the turn before, right? And so they were coming this way, and on the way this group stopped here. So... This has 1 Dominion, but I have a temple in it, and I've claimed the throne. We can get adepts of the Iron Order, which I actually should consider doing soon. But, okay, because we have no army here now. We did have a big army tucked away in this fort, but now there's none. These Movarch Knights don't siege terribly well. They're just, like, kind of a normal troop for sieging, so they're not going to break through this fort terribly fast. It's going to take them a few turns. That will give us options. We can Murdering Winter them when they're on top. We can teleport my god in. The other thing we're doing is we've put a Coral Sword on this Enchantress, because we got an Air, Fire, Nature Enchantress. And, first of all, this is cool. I don't want her to die, because she has Air. We're probably going to put some armor on her and a crystal ring, because I need to get a nature mage here. And there's no way I can get a nature mage here before this army puts it under siege. The reason I need a nature mage is because I need somebody to fluff my god when my god comes in and kills all of them. Now the thing I have to figure out too is if they're on top, I may not want to murder and winter them, just because I would rather kill them with my god. What I'm kind of thinking is that my god just does Rain of Stones, and I need to make sure he has... I think I'm forging a Ring of Regeneration now, too, maybe? I can't remember. I took it off him because we've got somebody teleporting on these knights. So this is who's teleporting on the knights. We've got a Frostbrand, a Coral Sword. I took the Ring of Regen off my god to put him on this guy. Rhyme Hallberg, and then... Anyway. Fatigue neutral, almost. I don't think there's any way knights are going to kill him. I mean, it's possible. 23 protection is not super high, and they do have the charge. But I'm ethereal, so that'll negate a lot of the charge. And then I'll have Astral Shield too, which will negate some of it as well. Potentially, I should do... Like, a Charcoal Shield's pretty good against knights. I think I need to have a Charcoal Shield on deck, but anyway. Charcoal Shield is not going to be good against Movarch, so... anyway, dealing with this, we've got this guy who can Cloud Trapeze. And we're preaching here to get our Dominion up. We've also got somebody moving in here to get a Temple in here, and then we're going to preach the shit out of this. I really need to get my Dominion spread. So, the thing is, like, I can't... Having my god as a hand, like a card in my hand, is pretty important. So, I need to wait for my Dominion to catch up with my growth. Is kind of where we are right now. So anyway, and like here, my Dominion's here, so this is definitely mine. And like, if you remember, so okay, this war with the ES has kind of sucked so far because I've lost a lot, but I've gotten this, which is a really good site with a lot of income, and I've gotten this, which is a throne province, and it's given me good access to like one of the most important cross paths in the game, which I have each of these paths individually, and I have this on my god, but I don't have good access to this cross path. It also opens up a reliable source for Fire Earth, which is something that's really good. And then Air Astral can be okay for like Lucid's Thematic Gem Gen. And then it also gives me access to Astral 3s, which are the highest Astral I can get. So anyway, this is certainly really good. And then it will also really help to spread my Dominion in this part of the world. So we're going to do that. Once my Dominion is all spread, then we can start using my god more threateningly. This kind of stuff is scary, but I think I have ways to deal with it. I do need to think about priorities here, though. I kind of need more research is really what it comes down to. We don't have a good enough fire income. I really need a site search, so we're site searching here for fire. I need to site search like everywhere for fire. It's frustrating. And I have no idea how much Voice of Tiamat's been cast up here, but all my castings of Voice of Tiamat up here haven't found anything. Well, I haven't casted that much, have I? Not really. We're moving this guy in with more gems. The thing is that it kind of sucks too, like I know there's probably going to be gem baiters on top, but there could be a big army here. So we're having to like over-prepare and probably spend more gems on it too, but it's just how we're going to do it, guys. So that's basically it. We're site searching here. Oh, we're casting Fires from Afar, which is I'll show you the spell. It's a kind of niche spell. It will hit up to 10 people. There's like a 50% chance it hits somebody, so like ideally you have a province with like 20 mages in it, and if there's 20 mages, then it will kill like 10 of them, basically, about. And fortunately, we have a province that fits the bill, like this province, because okay, they killed my thug, and I'm angry about that. But we should be able to murder these guys. They have 10 HP, so when they get hit with Fires from Afar, they're going to be... Now, the druids may survive. 13? But probably not, because this is 15 damage and it's armor piercing. Let's double check. Do they have armor? Protection 0, protection 2. There's like a very tiny chance these guys could live. So, that's good. The only problem is there's also Keru Noble Warriors who just retreated from here. So, those will dilute the number of hits that go onto the mages, which is a little unfortunate. But it won't dilute it much, because it says there's only 20. So, we're going to cast that on them. We're going to come down here and get this guy out with returning. Ideally, I would just march him back, but because, I don't have any friendly provinces to march him to. And I'm too worried about getting Cloud Trapeze on to do anything else. So, that's what we're doing. What PD we have here? Just shitty PD. Okay, so I think that's it. Do we have any other interesting tidbits going on? Not really. We're using our Ring of Wizardry here to do fires from afar, which is kind of comical. And I think that's it. This army here, that battle we saw with Relay, was right here, where he was attacking Phaecia. So I was a little worried about this army on my border, but I sent a message to Shinuyama saying TNC has gotten quite large, having eaten Bandar Log and Nan Miklin. I fear you might be next. Start making preparations and I'll do the same. So, yeah, these guys are pretty big. I think they now are obviously you can see I don't have a great scouting network, but I think they're about this big. I think they're probably the biggest nation in the game right now. Though Yes is probably giving them a little bit of a run for their money. I do want to get this back to. I want to get a slave market. It would be kind of cool to break into Blood. And because I have death access now, I can probably do that. If the game goes late. And there's a good chance the game will go late, because it's a really big map. So, okay, I think that's it. I think we're going to go ahead and pull up the next turn, which is turn 50, which is my current turn. So, here we go. Let's see what we've got. Turn 50. Okay. Claim the Throne of Water. Dark Knowledge. So Yes has cast the spell. Let's go see which one they've cast. Maelstrom, those fuckers, they took it from me. I was gonna cast that. Well, they didn't take it from me, but I'll take it from them. I don't think I'll be able to take it from them. My water income's 30. I really need to preserve my water income. How long until I get there? It's gonna be 3 turns. In 3 turns I can have 120, which is probably enough to overcast. Or maybe enough. So let's see what happens. Anyway, Dark Knowledge didn't find anything. The Forces of Yes. I think I need to trade for water gems is what I need to do. I need to trade for water gems right now. So okay. Well, okay, let's watch. So here's the first battle. We teleport on top of the knights. Body Ethereal. Hopefully we get all 3 spells in our script off. Yeah, we did. Okay, well, we took a few kind of hard hits there. 22, we got a Battle Fright, -5 morale. Oh shit. How lucky is that? Probably gonna rout now. Yeah, of course we do. That's such horseshit. And now that we're routing, we're getting hit all the time. Whereas before we shouldn't get hit because we have high defense. Or reasonably high defense. They still can't kill me. So stupid. I think I need to make Berserker axes for these guys. Because they don't have great morale, they have okay morale. Please, you can't kill him. Retreat details, though, he got killed retreating into enemy territory. So this is just my luck. There's something else that happened too, which is that we attacked down here, where we teleport out with returning. And that will take you back to your cap. Unfortunately, though, he is not here at my cap. Which means he got lost in space and time. So you can see that luck is not with us, guys. It is just not freaking with us. So we've got decisions to make, and okay, so let's talk about what we need to do. One is I need a ring of returning to put on this lady, so that I think she should cast Auspex too. So that when she teleports in here, she won't die. Because potentially everybody in this battle is going to die that I bring to it. I don't want my only heir 2 to die. Oh, we got some other events. So we got air gems, which is nice, and we got a cloud mage, so that's kind of cool. So we have an air 1 mage. He's right over here, which is kind of cool. So he can site search. Yeah. And I guess I have an air 1 on my god, too, so. But that would be good to just kind of site search my lands for air 1, and then potentially I can throw... Thing is, air's really hard to path boost up. The boosters are all expensive, and they're hard to reach. Now, okay, I think I'm going to take this. He could move in a bunch of knights. I feel confident to take this with a bunch of knights, and I don't think his Movarchs can get here. It would be 1, 2, 3 moves, or 1, 2, 3 moves. His Movarchs are here. I don't think he has Movarchs here. So, these guys, the Yisian Druids and Kerno Druids, the little Druid stack, they have moved here, and they're probably going to come on top of this. Now, I would think about hitting them again with Fires from Afar, but given that I'm ultimately going to kill them with my god, or with Murdering Winter, I don't think it makes sense to. So, anyway, we're basically getting ready to have a fight here. And the good thing is, as my Dominion goes up, this fight's going to get easier and easier and easier. We are doing some other shenanigans, though. So if we look at the battle, he has some pretty solid. So he's cranking out all these artifacts. He's got, like, Awe, Eye Vengeance. So this person's super decked out. And then he's got this person that has Ember and a winged helmet, which, by the way, don't put a winged helmet on this guy. It's, like, too good of an item. And then a helmet of Dawn. So, it would be cool to kill all these guys and take all their shit, which is something I think we can arrange. The only problem is I can't get somebody to survive the battle with my god that has open item slots very easily. There's only one way to potentially do that, and that will be with Acid Storm. And that's something we can think about, because we have it now. I need to get an Acid Storm guy out there, which is unfortunately easier said than done. But I think it's about time. I think we just make a move. Like, we take everybody here. And I really wish I got fire shock resistance and magic weapons. It would make these guys so much freaking better. I just was kind of dumb when I was doing less for this. I was a little drunk, and it was over Christmas when I decided my Pretender's the shit. I don't take it back. I just wish I got different things for all the paths I got. Okay, we're making a ring of regeneration here, which we're going to put on our god. We're going to take a little break from thugging, since either we're really bad at thugging or we're really unlucky. We got the Fright Affliction. This was maybe a little too risky to go in against the knights. Maybe I needed a shield. I don't know. I didn't test it, but I don't test those kind of things. Normally my intuition works there pretty well. Okay, so we're moving in a fire, water to do acid storm up here, potentially. We got another one, basically. So he's coming up. We're recruiting mages here. We've got an astral one. Oh, what I didn't tell you. We've got a mind hunter. So this guy, we have both these items, which are going to serve as astral boosters. Later, we'll get a Starshine Skullcap, and then we'll put only one of these on him. And we'll put the other one an Eye of the Void, and then he can really spam it out. With high efficiency, but as it stands right now, because this is giving me one magic penetration, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5 magic penetration, and we're casting it here, because there's no Astral Mage here. So the targets we could hit, let's look at the battle report real quick. They've got 4 people, 4 commanders, so any of them could be targeted. This one has 15 MR, so for him it'll be 10 versus 12, so it's like the odds are heavily in our favor. For this one they have 18 MR, so it will be 12 versus 12, so it's a 50-50 of killing him. And then for you, you have 17, so it will be 12 versus 12. Did I say 17 up here? No. This will be, they'll have a slightly better odds here. This guy's the only one I don't really want to target, because he has 23, but it also has the best gear. So it's a little bit high risk, high reward, and if I kill him, then they're not going to have a holy 3. So that will be kind of cool. And if they run, then I'll probably Murdering Winter him. Murdering Winter will also kill her, and she's a cap-only mage. Not sure. I don't know what I'll do. We're making the Ring of Returning. Next turn, we're probably going to TP, and the turn after, we're probably going to pop out and attack them. The amount of fortification damage they did was not even 100. So they're definitely not going to... Not definitely. I think it's highly unlikely they're going to pop it next turn. But if they pop it the turn after, that's fine. The other thing... How much fatigue will it cost us when we do Rain of Stones? It's going to cost us 100 fatigue if we had 3 earth, but we're going to have 5, and we can put extra gems in it. So yeah, we can get it cast for not much. I think we do it instead of Astral Shield at the end. Breath of Winter's so good. The other thing I have to figure out is, I think we have high enough MR. If I'm in Friendly Dominion, and hopefully this will be at 4 by the time we fight. These guys don't have recuperation, do they? Okay, so anyway, that's basically the plan. Ideally, we finish off Pelagia. We then make a decision about attacking Ulm, which I think we will. And we've been talking for a while, but like Ulm is getting wrecked by Tis, and he can't take this from Pangea. So I might just do him a favor and take it for him. And then it will also give me another avenue to attack Yis. Now, attacking Yis in the ocean, oddly enough, is going to be harder. Normally, Yis is harder to fight on land than in ocean because they get the firebrand on their Movarchs. In my case, it will be tricky because I have a lot of evocation research, so I'll kill them on land, but in the ocean, it's going to be trickier. In the ocean, I don't even know how I'm going to do it, really. Yeah, I don't know. I could also come up and kill this. I don't have a nap with him. I think we're gonna finish. I'm not gonna keep sticking my stick in the beehive anymore. We're gonna finish off Pelagia, but after that, I'm gonna have a decision to make about what I do over here. We're getting a Coral Queen. I really have to spread my Dominion up here. Not only is it gonna give me a lot more income, well, a good bit. Some of this is not great territory, but not only will it give me a lot more income, but it will also put it under my god's protection. The other interesting thing, and this is kind of cool, we took a pretty high Dominion, and if we keep forting up, or if we go with a fort up strategy, we could end up having a ton of Dominion pressure. And our god actually will be able to cast things like... So I think we're making a play for Enchantment 9 to get all the things that come with that, but like importantly, we're going to get Mass Regeneration, which is going to go really well with Acid Storm. We'll also have Grip of Winter and Waterfend, which will be a nice little fatigue play we can add to the mix. And let's just take a look at everything we're going to get in enchantment. A lot of this we don't have great access to. Earthblood Deepwell is something we can cast, which would be really good. And then I probably need to start banking up some gems. And I'm basically turning off, I think, all my item foraging this turn. Because, like, my thugs have just died. And it kind of means I've wasted a ton of gems, like, not only on the hammers, but on the thug items. So anyway. We might just start doing... There's a saying I used to... Or that we used to say at work, which was, like, buffer for success. Which means, like, whatever it's going to take to be successful, like, don't do the minimum that it's going to take. Like, do significantly more so that when things go wrong, you have kind of backups. So that would mean, like, not sending one thug to a province when you could send 2. Or 3. And so, I don't think I want to give up on thugs, but it may be that my guys are a little bit too fragile to do one at a time. So I might have to, like, basically plan on pairing them up, which kind of sucks because it's going to double the cost of magic phase attacks. And then they're still going to die when they hit Movarchs. So I think that's something for me to test too, is like, can I come up with a thug that will kill Movarchs reliably? And I think the short answer is they will require fluffing. I'm not quite sure of that part. Especially, so this is the first turn that the patches hit on, the new patch. You'll be seeing it like way after the patch, but at the time it happened, this was the big balance patch where like they changed the way Dominion works. They made it so that you can only wear one bracer. So all these things are going to affect balance pretty significantly. Haunted Forest. Potentially we could put that up. I don't think we would want to. Arcane Nexus. Gifts of Nature's Bounty. I think this applies to the water too. I'll have to check, but this would not be bad. I'm definitely a nation that could use double income, especially with really high Dominion strength. Okay, so I think that's it. We're really running into some cash issues though. We have a big enough mage core where our upkeep is starting to be a big problem. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do to remedy that. There are things we can do. One of the things we can do is like a suicide, like a suicide communion. Those are super risky though. But it's something we could do. Basically, we could just drop Foul Vapors and Rigor Mortis, and if the script triggers Foul Vapors, it'll also trigger Rigor Mortis, and then we'll kill all these guys. And then in their second form, they should be poison immune, but maybe not. I don't know, because I think the damage that they had will carry over to their second form and they might still die. Yeah, I'm not sure. That actually is going to be worth testing. Test it. But these guys actually aren't my real upkeep problems. The real upkeep is my other dudes. Did I put all my stuff on? Okay, so here's my... We kind of need to get this organized. So let's see, we've got 2 earth boots. If you hold shift down, by the way, you can do this. I only learned this out like a couple of months ago after I've been playing this game for forever. We've got a ton of hammers. We were using them all every turn. But this turn I'm like, okay, we gotta save gems to do Maelstrom and other stuff. Boosters here. But yeah, we've got a pretty good assortment of stuff. You can see we've got 2 death-based boosters. We've got the skull face. I think I mentioned this when we got it, but anyway, that's pretty sick. We can now get up to death 6, which is pretty damn high for this early in a game without having death on your pretender and not having any national access to it. Okay, put you here, sorry. I'm getting these things all jumbled up. Fire in a jar, which will definitely be useful for some things. Hammers. Axe of Hate. Never know when you'll need that. Eye of the Void. Definitely be useful. And then long travel boots down here. Okay. Water lens. So, the other thing I need to make at some point. Well, let's see. If this guy is potentially going to cast, we may as well load him up. I think we'll just leave him like that. Well, no. I don't think the armor is going to help him. So, potentially he can cast Acid Rain now. Or Acid Storm. So, that will knock his ass out, though. Ideally, we put 1 more booster on him. It's okay. I actually don't think I want... Well, no, I do want him... I need to get him in position, but I don't actually want to fight. Now, one thing I can do, and I think I do need to be prepared to do this, is I'm gonna... Once he's fully committed in here, I do want to probably snipe this with a magic phase attack. So I think that's it. The other thing is we've cracked through this fort. So we're going to go ahead and storm it. Now what I have to be prepared for, and I haven't submitted this turn yet, so we're kind of doing this together. But what I have to be prepared for is potentially he could move everybody into this province to attack me. Which would be annoying. In which case I have to be prepared for the first battle I have to be a very important big battle. Which I potentially could lose, of course. Though I think with Foul Vapors it would be mutually destructive. And I'm going to get Shark Attack off. I've got people coming in from here, which are going to do Shark Attack. So... I am kind of baiting it, though. Like, I'm doing it where Shark Attack doesn't come out turn 1, it comes out turn 3. But what I expect to happen is he's going to gym bait me, and then we'll have the battle on the subsequent turn, where I'm storming his fort. So in that case, I need enough gems to handle the gym bait. So here I'm going to need at least 8. We've got 11. And then here, I'm going to need... I probably have too many. We probably need to balance this out. I can only spend 8 with this script, right? I don't have conservative gym use. That would have been just horrible. This is why you come back and check your turns. I'm trying to stay up to date on this game with recording, because actually coming through it is making me less bad of a player. So they both need 8. They can both cast 2 things. One person's going to do Poison Ward, Foul Vapors. The other one's going to do Poison Ward. Poison Ward. He's going to do them both back to back. Okay. And hopefully that will get everybody. I do have this squad up at the front just to deal with the gym baiters. They'll of course die in either the... I guess we don't need him, so I guess I can leave these guys out on him, so they're not going to storm the fort with everyone else. This guy's going to just maintain siege. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I think if we go inside, I'll probably win and take a lot of losses, is kind of what I expect. But hopefully the poison wards get almost everybody. The monster fish will be really good. The scripts I have on everybody are basically, because all my gyms got burnt when we attacked this, I'll just show you. He had a couple mages in the back, but it's just normal PD. So he's been doing gym baiting. I'm going to make some items so I don't have to worry about gym baiting anymore. I freaking hate it. But I need to have an army that can't die, so I'm going to need like a really big stack. And I'm going to need Acid Storm, and probably Mass Regen before I'll really heavily commit, because like with Acid Storm, it's super easy for you guys to die. Oh, I got all afflicted. How is that? Let's watch this again, because this actually was pretty similar script. Let's just see how Poison Ward worked. Okay, some of these guys were on attack closest, which was kind of a problem. So we got a lot of them, but we didn't get everybody. Where does the third cast go? So there's a few things I'm noticing. One is my mages are positioned a little, they're not in the middle, which means they're not always going to get hit, so I'm probably going to scoot everybody forward a little. Some of my guys also weren't on hold and attack. Okay, so we'll just put everybody in the middle. Hopefully that works. Hopefully these guys get targeted. They should, with quickness and with body ethereal, since they're the biggest. And then they'll just go murder everybody. I thought about just doing a Foul Vapor's little peekaboo inside, but if he has people doing Soul Slayer stuff, then he'll get killed. I'd rather just take it. I kind of want this war to be over. And if I sit around, the longer I sit around with an army on top, the more gym baiting he's going to do. So we'll take it. Hopefully there's a lab in here. We'll replenish gyms. And then that will be that. The other thing I could potentially do... I think we're actually going to do this. I had her going to just raid on top of this. Which actually, if they have a battle here and then I storm and I raid this, they'll basically be punished. It is a pretty good idea to go raid here. Okay, I think we're going to do it. Well, I mean, we could die, but whatever. But what I kind of want to do was take somebody who is going to move in. But this person's too kind of valuable. I kind of want to quickness a few of them so they have a better chance to get to the gym baiters, but whatever. We'll just do it. If we're going to be doing that, we should probably do it at the front, right, bud? Okay, so we'll take this. These people are probably going to move here. I really need like a bigger force, and it's almost time. Okay, so if we look, I'm going to finish. This is going to be 3 turns away, evocation 8. This will probably be on the 4th turn. I'll get alt 6. So in 4 turns I'll be able to get Manifest Vitriol. Which unfortunately got nerfed before I could finish this playthrough. So it was 2 gems and now it's 3. Thanks to the patch. So, that's kind of shitty. I mean, these guys are good, but now they're expensive. So I don't know how many we're gonna make. They're pretty good anti-thug. So having a few in an army will be pretty good, but I don't know if they're gonna make up like a solid portion of our line. And I think that's it. The problem is, so I don't think I want to Murdering Winter these guys. I can, but I don't want to. And the reason I don't want to is because it's going to cost water gems, and my water gems I really want to go to stealing Maelstrom. So there's that. Yeah. I need to trade for water gems. So I think that's something I'm going to do after I'm done recording this, is go ask people to trade. I think I'd be willing to trade earth gems. It'll be not terribly long until I'm earth. What's my income? 11? Or death gems for water. I think most people would want to do that. I want to be careful who I give death gems to, though. Like, maybe I give them to Agartha. So I'll ask Agartha if he has water, and hopefully I can trade for them. Basically, I think I'm willing to trade Earth and Death. I want Astral. I need to start banking those, and then... Or Air. I can trade Air. Yeah. I need a ton of water really soon. On one hand, water in the future, once I can cast Maelstrom, are going to be like my least valuable gem. But right now, they're valuable, very valuable. Like, less valuable than fire, but still valuable. Okay, we're patrolling here. That's actually risky, because these guys could come down. And I don't think we want that. Let's not patrol. Okay, we can see that Fascia has taken that from Jotunheim. And so indeed, Jotunheim's been permanently killed. So this must have been Jotunheim's last fort. So Fascia now has all of this land, which is a little disconcerting. He could potentially come and attack me. That would be, I think, very ill-advised. He's probably just going to go fight with Relaymore. But we'll see what happens. I should probably send him a message. So we'll say, hey, Fascia, congratulations on conquering... Congratulations on conquering Jotunheim. Do you have any plans that I could help with? Okay. Hopefully he attacks Yes. Okay. So... yeah, we're just going to be a little safe here. I kind of want to just jump on top of this fort. I'm worried... no, these guys are going to be there, so I can't do that until I'm ready to kill those dudes. Wait, we're moving here. Domain strength 8. Okay, so I can't preach anymore, so that's a fine use of this guy. The nice thing about this slave market is I'm going to be able to empower somebody in blood in a few turns. And then, given that we can make flesh eaters and stuff, we're not going to really break into blood hard, I don't think. But even just making the occasional flesh eater is going to be nice so I don't have that stupid morale issue like that. Now, yeah. I'm not sure what item I would put on my guys to prevent them from running. Like, I need a good armor slot. Most of the morale items I know of are, like, there's hats that have morale, there's miscellaneous items that have morale. You can go berserk. I don't think boots do. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think flesh eater is the way to go if that's what you're worried about. So anyway, this war with Yis is not really going as well as I thought it would, which I think is kind of reasonably typical. But I'm quite confident I'm going to win. So I think that is about it for this turn. I think I've got most of my move orders in. I've taken... yeah, almost all my hammers are now in my inventory. One thing I might want to do... maybe not. I don't know. I have a huge death income. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I think for now I want to trade it for water. So that's gonna be my first objective. Hopefully next turn you'll see me getting a bunch of water gems from Agartha or somebody. Alright, take care guys.